Welcome back to my channel, and more importantly, for the first time ever, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Sheridan Ann, and I'm the name and face behind the Cattle and Coffee brand, or you might know me better here on YouTube, creating agricultural videos, lifestyle videos, DIYs, budgeting, basically any type of content that covers what it's like to be a new adult, as I'm now calling myself. I'm so excited to bring you this video because for the first time I have my own kitchen space, and even though it's small, because Tyler and I are living in a travel trailer, in case you weren't aware of that, go check out a couple of my old videos, you'll see. But for the first time in my life, I've not had to share a kitchen space, and I've been able to really make it mine. So I'm really looking forward to creating more cooking videos, and this one specifically talks a lot about budget-friendly meals that you make right here at home. So I hope you enjoy this. If you're new, make sure to hit subscribe down below. It's free. And that's basically all I have for the intro. So let's go check out these 5 budget-friendly meals. So for Monday night's meal, I'm going to be cooking a penne pasta in vodka sauce. I am using from Winco, not sponsored, but wish I was. First of all, from the bulk section, we have whole wheat penne pasta. We have Prego, vodka sauce, a hot house tomato, live basil that kind of wilted on me, so for this recipe I'm going to be using the wilty leaf, and then I'll be saving these nice fresher leaves for a later recipe that you'll see in this video. Italian style pork sausage to put in with the sauce. I went with the live plant because it was actually the exact same price as a plastic small container of organic basil, and I do my best to stay away from the organic section just because I don't see the value for the money in the organic options based on the way it's raised or the price or anything. So I do prefer just staying with conventional raised product. Alright, so here we are with the final product. My official taste tester here, more or less, because yes, I'm cooking for myself, but really you're the judge. So for each meal that we're going to be cooking this week, we're going to be rating it on a scale out of 5, just like 5-star, like a 5-star restaurant, 5-star meal, that sort of thing, between the both of us, because most of these recipes, actually I think all 5 of them, I have not cooked before. I've made pasta and like spaghetti before, but not this specific recipe. So yeah, they're all new, and he's really ready to eat, so let's give him a try. Make sure you get both pasta and all their stuff in it too. Hopefully the meat is cooked. Good? Good. Oh, I like it. Out of 5 stars.
I'd say 4.5, 5.
Why?
It's just good.
Be a fake food critic here.
The flavors are amazing. The palate is great.
Oh my gosh. Based on flavor, I'd give it a 3.5. This evening, I'm going to be making a sausage and rice skillet. Eckrich, Polska, something or other sausage version. And I actually had a coupon on this one, so that was exciting. 2-minute, easy quinoa and rice mix. We have a single carrot and 2 red potatoes. Broccoli crowns. Do you want a carrot? Do you like those? Verdict is still out. Is he eating it?
I don't think he's a fan.
Oh wow, he's not. He's a really picky dog. Oil has heated up relatively well. I'm gonna dump all of our veggies into the pan. And then we're gonna go ahead and season this with just a salt-free seasoning. I'm adding it to the stir fry once things have just started to golden up a tiny bit, but not all the way. Here we are with Tuesday night's final product. You determined this one was yours, right? Mm-hmm. Get it in the shot. But just the sausage bite, what was in it?
Potatoes too, now broccoli.
It's like steaming hot too right now. Okay, so your your stars, what are you giving it?
I think I'm gonna give this 4.
Why?
It's just good. I might try some sriracha sauce.
It's so spicy.
Oh, it is?
Really spicy.
Okay, never mind then. I might add some cheese.
That's why I figured. Okay, I would give this one a 3.
You don't like it?
I like our roast better. So, the fun thing about this recipe is that it was actually kind of an adaptation of a recipe we previously tried. Rather than cooking it in a skillet, it was the sausage, broccoli, and potatoes roasted on a pan in the oven rather than in a skillet with rice and carrots. And I think I prefer actually the roasting in the oven to this.
I like it this bit better.
You do? I just think there's more flavor in the roasted one. I mean, it's definitely good for a stir fry. We'll be garnishing mine with a little bit of sriracha chili sauce and Parmesan cheese, which I know is going to make it taste better. But the base recipe, without any addition, I would give a 3 out of 5. Tonight's meal is going to be easy, but very fast and hectic. So I'm making a crock pot meal, which is super exciting. We love crock pot meals. We are making a sweet Hawaiian chicken. I have just some chicken breast here, a much too big jar of pineapple juice that I only will need like a very small fraction of, brown sugar, and soy sauce. It's literally a 4-ingredient recipe. 2 pounds of the chicken, 1 cup of pineapple juice, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/3 cup of soy sauce, literally thrown in a crock pot. That's it. Hey, where did that come from?
Try.
See, I thought I had one and they're great. Now I can shave my hairy armpits. Woo! Thanks, Tyler. Benji, stay. Benji, stay. Tyler, you didn't get it. Oh, God. Okay. Hectic household right now. Just got back from the ag show. It was fun, but a very long drive. We're both very tired. We may have cheated. We may have stopped and got tacos instead of coming back to eat, which is the whole point of being budget friendly. Yes. I know. Scold us harder, please. But we're still going to do a taste test. And along with the taste test, I feel like crock pot meals require a smell test too. And I definitely smelled it when we walked in the door. It's not bad. It's got a pretty sweet aroma to it. Do you think it smells good?
Yeah.
Okay, well, get over here. Here you go. Oh, you've got to be in the shot.
Good.
It's like so much more liquid than I thought.
Very zesty.
Zesty?
Like good, like juicy. I know I'm weird.
Zesty is not the...
Okay, sorry. Kind of tangy.
Yeah. Mmm. Okay. Dude, this is really good, actually.
This might go on my wrap tomorrow.
Out of 5 stars?
I'd probably go 4.5.
So this is the highest one that you've had.
Yeah, it's really good. It's falling apart, not chewy at all.
It's really good.
Kind of melts in your mouth.
It's good. The pineapple isn't overwhelming. The soy sauce isn't. It definitely balances itself out really well.
Almost squeeze a tiny bit of lime in there and add just.
Oh, I don't know about that. I wouldn't add anything to this.
Okay.
I wouldn't even dip this in ranch, which is saying a lot. Really good. My rating, I'd give this a 4.3.
Ooh.
And I think it would be good with rice. My original plan was to cook this with asparagus on the side.
White rice.
But yeah, I think just taking it with the liquid and pouring it over rice, and maybe adding some sort of vegetable, like a pea, or he doesn't like snap peas, but I think snap peas would go really well with this. Welcome back to my kitchen. I can't believe we are this far through the week already. Tonight we are making ground turkey sloppy joes. I will be using obviously ground turkey. So I picked out this one right here. Probably won't focus, there you go. The Nimbus brand, and fun fact, I have actually visited a Nimbus plant before in Utah. I saw that brand in the store and kind of had a connection, and I actually have not seen it in stores before because back home that's pretty far and I don't normally see it in the Midwest. They had really great facilities. The farmers, you know, it is still family owned farms that are contracted out to Nimbus, and they had really healthy birds, so I was really excited to pick up a pack of their ground turkey. To go on our sloppy joe or on the turkey, we have this random barbecue sauce that we've not tried before. I am a tried and true Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue eater, but I didn't want to use all of our barbecue because you usually put a pretty generous amount in your sloppy joes. We got this Johnny's beer barbecue sauce, bold sauce for a bold meal. Onion. I actually don't ever cook with onions, so this is outside of my comfort zone. I know like diced onion and sloppy joe is a freaking trademark and you just have to, so I'm gonna try to do that. Today I picked up a loaf of this rosemary roasted garlic bread. And when I say garlic bread, I don't mean like garlic bread, it's like garlic loaf of bread. From the Great Harvest Bread Company, if you've heard of them before. I thought the rosemary and garlic would really complement the barbecue sauce. Once again, me pretending to know things. And then I will actually be adding some seasoning to the turkey as well, just to add some flavor. And I'll be using Shoop's seasoning, which is actually local to Indiana. Frankfort, Indiana, baby. Shoop's is the best. I grew up with this stuff. Tried and true. Love it. It's so good. Ooh, almost lost some of that. For poultry, you should always make sure your internal temperature is 165 degrees. For those of you out there who like to cook pork and chicken until the point of it being completely white. Chicken is good when it turns white. That usually means it has reached the correct internal temperature. But for pork, you actually can see pink and it can be right or safe to consume. Fun fact, the U.S. Pork Board, I believe, is the correct one, used to have the slogan that you may have heard before, pork the other white meat. And they actually ended up switching their slogan to pork be inspired because that slogan caused a lot of confusion for consumers. They thought that pork the other white meat meant that pork had to be cooked to look white because they said other white meat because it was a competitor against chicken. You know, chicken is a very popular protein in the United States and across the world. They were trying to compete with that but ended up confusing consumers, and they were actually improperly cooking pork, which meant they didn't like the taste of pork because they were cooking it to be way too dry. So they changed it a few years ago to be inspired instead of the other white meat because pink in pork is actually not a bad thing. But we're not cooking pork, we are cooking poultry, so I will not have any pink in our sloppy joes this evening. So we have strayed a little bit from the recipe because, like I said, I added spinach, provolone, and we added mayo. You just added provolone and mayo. He doesn't eat spinach.
Or sloppy.
Well, it's supposed to be a sloppy joe. Well, according to your face, it looks like it must be good. You've got barbecue all over you. Alright, you know the drill. It's out of 5.
It's about 4.
You're pretty solidly giving out 4s.
Not picky.
Oh man. Yeah, paper towels necessary for this. Okay, the bread is freaking outstanding. You know what? I'd give a solid 4, I guess, on this. because I'm a big fan of like a good sandwich. It's not my highest, but my second highest so far. It's really good. Very messy. That's part of it being a sloppy Joe. If it's not messy, you didn't do it right. Hey, 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 yeah. You make me wanna shout. Go on and shout. This is the reason I have this song stuck in my head, because our dog peed on the comforter and I had to spray it. We've made it to Friday. We are ending the week with a movie and pizza night. Disney Plus is out now, so we of course jumped on that free trial bandwagon. I decided on our grocery trip last week, when I planned out all the meals that we were going to be eating for the week, I wanted to make a homemade pizza, but instead of buying like the what brand is that? The Chef Boyardee maybe? Pizza dough kit that my mom and I used to make. I decided I had all the ingredients except for active yeast, so I was going to make my own pizza crust. I'm kind of freaking out about this and how well this is going to work. But here we are. Go ahead and tell you the ingredients and list the prices for the stuff that we actually did purchase on this grocery trip. So like I said, there's the active yeast. It's not actually Gatorade, but I like to reuse containers. So this has whole wheat flour in it, which is what I keep in stock in my pantry. A new bottle of olive oil. I go through olive oil like crazy because that's what I typically cook with. Salt and sugar is what is going into this dough. I need 2 separate bowls for this as well, in case you want to follow along with this. All the recipes that I used this week are linked in the description box. We've had quite the turn of events this evening in our household. The dog, out of nowhere, started acting like the world is ending. He's being really weird, and I don't know what his problem is. He's pacing, looking at the ceiling, wanting to look outside. We took him outside, and he doesn't want to be outside. I don't know. Tyler's convinced there's a cougar on top of our trailer.
A red dawn's gonna happen.
Or Russia's bombing us. This is what happened after it did rise. What do you think, Tyler? Does it look nice and spread out?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I'm supposed to cook this for like 5 minutes and then add the toppings. Keeping it pretty simple and doing a margarita pizza tonight. Maybe potentially adding bacon bits for a little bit of protein. Somebody perked up to that, and it was not the dog. I am using the traditional Classico pizza sauce, and then a tomato, mozzarella cheese, and then I have the leftover basil leaves from Monday night's meal. Oh god, it's really hot. You're gonna burn your everything. I can't with your reactions. You actually drive me crazy.
It's amazing. 10 out of 10.
This cannot be better than the other stuff I've made. It's a pizza. This cheese pull is insane.
No bacon bits, need it.
We put a lot of cheese, like probably too much.
Never such thing too much cheese. You're not a big fan.
It's good. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. The sauce is good. I can taste the basil a little bit. The tomatoes cooked really nicely. I need the ranch probably. Alright. How many stars? Like out of 5?
5.
3.7. And that's without ranch. So it'll probably go up to a 4 once I have ranch. Actually had a lot of fun making the dough. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I'm excited to eat the heck out of this with lots of ranch. Cheers to pizza movie nights. Well guys, there you have it, our 5 nights of budget-friendly homemade meals. Let me know in the comments below which of those 5 was your favorite and which you would be likely to try in your own kitchens. I had so much fun in making this video, but it was definitely the most produced thing I've ever done on my channel. So please leave me some feedback. Let me know if it was good, bad, or mediocre. I want to hear it all. And also, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to me below if you want to see more of my content, but if you do, don't forget to hit the notification bell so I don't get buried in your subscription feed. But most importantly guys, remember to moo loudly at cows, and I will see you all in my next video. Nailed it! Finally!